Atlantis, the legendary city that's been the subject of countless debates, wild theories, and more than a few questionable History Channel specials. Was it a real place? Or just Plato's way of trolling ancient philosophers? Let's dive into the mystery of Atlantis and see if we can separate fact from fiction, or at least have some fun trying. Our story begins with Plato. Yes, that guy who made us all question our reality in Philosophy 101. Around 360 BC, he introduced the world to Atlantis in his works Timaeus and Critias. He described it as a super-advanced civilization that existed a whopping 9,000 years before his time. But get this, they weren't just building cool stuff. They were also apparently really good at ticking off the gods. So according to Plato, the gods got fed up and decided, you know what? Let's just sink this place. And boom, Atlantis was gone. Or was it? Now, whether Plato was recounting a real place or just trying to teach his buddies a lesson about hubris, basically, don't get too full of yourself or you might end up at the bottom of the ocean, is still up for debate. But one thing's for sure. He definitely started something that people are still obsessed with today. Okay, so if Atlantis was real, where in the world is it? Over the centuries, everyone from archaeologists to amateur sleuths in their basements has come up with theories about where this lost city might be. Let's check out some of the greatest hits. First up, Santorini. This island in the Mediterranean was home to the Minoan civilization, until a massive volcanic eruption turned it into a scene straight out of a disaster movie. Some folks think this could be the real Atlantis, especially since it matches Plato's description of a highly advanced society that got wiped out by a natural disaster. Plus, it's got beautiful sunsets, so if you're gonna be the lost city of Atlantis, you might as well have a killer view, right? Next, we've got the Sahara Desert. Yeah, the one with all the sand. There's a spot there called the Eye of the Sahara, or the Rishat structure, which looks suspiciously like the concentric rings Plato described. I mean, it's a bit dry these days, but who's to say it wasn't a bustling city back in the day? Just imagine, welcome to Atlantis, mind the camels. And for those who really like their mysteries chilly, there's Antarctica. Some believe that Atlantis might be hiding under all that ice, just waiting to be discovered. I'm not saying it's likely, but if you're into penguins and ancient civilizations, this theory is for you. Plus, if it is down there, it's got the best air conditioning around. Now let's talk evidence, because what's a good mystery without a few clues? Thanks to underwater archaeology, we've found some pretty cool stuff that keeps the Atlantis conversation going. Around the Mediterranean and Caribbean, researchers have discovered sunken cities that are like Atlantis' younger cousins. Complex structures, advanced engineering, and enough intrigue to make you wonder, could this be it? One of the most intriguing finds is off the coast of Cuba, where sonar scans revealed what looks like a city deep underwater. Is it Atlantis? Or just a really well-hidden vacation spot? Either way, it's got everyone's attention. So while we haven't found a giant neon sign that says, Atlantis was here, these discoveries definitely keep the dream alive. And let's be honest, if we did find it, where's the fun in that? The mystery is half the adventure. Speaking of adventure, Atlantis has practically become the poster child for epic quests in popular culture. From Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, which, let's be real, is criminally underrated, to countless documentaries, video games, and books, Atlantis is everywhere. It's like the Beyoncé of lost civilizations, always in the spotlight, always a topic of conversation. But why are we so obsessed? Maybe it's the idea that there's still a hidden world out there, just waiting to be discovered. Or maybe it's because we love a good mystery, especially one that comes with ancient technology, treasure, and a bit of drama. Whatever the reason, Atlantis has earned its place in our collective imagination. and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So, is Atlantis real? Well, that depends on who you ask. Some historians and scientists think it's just a legend, a story that got blown way out of proportion, kind of like that fish your uncle swears he caught. But others aren't so sure. The fact that we're still talking about it today shows just how much Atlantis taps into our desire to explore the unknown. In the end, whether or not Atlantis existed might not be the point. What's more important is what it represents. The thrill of discovery, the wonder of the ancient world, and the reminder that there's still so much out there we don't know. And honestly, isn't that the best part? Thanks for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel.